Guys, today I will be showing you my team of the season, not team of the year predictions. We'll start from the keeper, and it's a bit BPL team of the year predictions because I think that my favourite will be the BPLs. And first, I've been watching a lot of this season, and I think he's been doing quite well. Obviously, I don't want him to look like that, and obviously, even when you look at his stats, he's quite good on at the actual FIFA game as well as in real life. He has 87 of diving, 88 reflexes, which is pretty good. He's got 86 kicking. So all around, I think he'd be quite good for a keeper. He's got 51 speed. I don't see many keepers that have more speed, like 60 or something. So De Gea is an actual great player in real life, and I think he's a great player on the game too. And then moving into centre backs, we do have. Well, obviously he's like the most known centre back in the Premier League, and we're going to start off with Vincent Kompany, because every year I've been looking at team of the years, and since God knows how long ago when they started it, I think Kompany's been a lot of the Premier League ones. Because if you look at his stats, his 87 defence and 81 physicality is pretty beast for a centre back. I know centre backs are meant to have good defence and physicality, but he has one of the best stats. It's not like you've got another Sergio Ramos or anything in the centre back positions. He's nothing like centre back Sergio Ramos. You've got rubbish centre backs mainly, but some of them are alright. You're obviously not going to go down to Ron Vlaar. I know he got time of the match last season, but I don't think he'll be published in the team of this year. So Kompany will probably be the main centre back because he's an absolute tank. And moving to the second centre back position, I think he's known a lot for his pace and things like that at the back. And since I said pace, you probably know what it is, because I think he is a pretty class player if I find out how to spell his name. Oh, I spelled it right. And I think it'll be Laurent Koscielny. His pace is 81, his defence is 82, and I think he's been a star player this season. I think he's been really good, and I hope, seeing as I like Koscielny a lot, I hope that he gets into the team of the year. I don't think I've seen him much in team of the years before, so hopefully he can find a spot in it this season. On to left centre back, I think they'll end up putting in this formation, but I think they will end up having Baines in the left centre back, because I think he's quite good, especially all his stats being like that: 74 physicality, 80 defence, 81 passing for a left back. I really think he's good in defence, but if he had that much passing, but he didn't have that much defence and physicality, I think he'd make a great CDM too, especially with that pace. Moving on to the first CDM, we have, I think this season he's been a great transfer to United, and since I said that, you guys probably know where it is, and it is, oh god, if I can spell his name right. Oh, yep, that's one. Angel Di Maria. Even though he's a cam, but even though he's actually he's a centre mid on the actual game, because, I don't know actually. I played with him in centre mid, and I think that's where he normally plays. I don't know why that's coming up. It's just weird. And then into the second CDM, there's not too much, but to be fair, I think the other CDM's got to be Yaya Toure. He is one of the known CDMs in the Premier League and centre mids, and I think he is really, really, really good. Especially since that funny bit where he said they're going to leave City because they forgot his birthday. For some random reason he would do that. I don't know why he would do that, but it's just a bit stupid, really, I think. Moving on to right mid. Right mid season, you've had Hazard playing right mid, things like that. But then again, you've not got much choice as a right mids, because you've got Jesus Navas, and then you can move players into right mid, but they're not always the best. So I'd say this season I'd say it'd be someone like Willian, because apparently he's been out and Chelsea. I do not know if that's true or not, but apparently he has been outstanding. I've been told quite a few times that he's been outstanding for Chelsea. Moving on to left mid, I think he's known quite a bit, and he's like one of the highest rated Premier League left mids. I think he actually is the highest rated Premier League left mid on the game, and I think he's really good in midfield in real life as well. There's his brother. I think that's his brother anyway. I think so. But he is a class player. As you can see, all them stats like 89 pace, 91 dribbling, 82 shot and 84 passing. I'd compare that quite well to Ribery in left mid, because I think I played with Ribery before and I played with Hazard. I compared them both to each other. I think they're just about even. I like Ribery. I've played with him in Bundesliga teams and he's great. He is definitely a player I would recommend if you get him on. Moving on into Cam. He hasn't got the best of choice, but seeing as you've got like Di Maria and Tory in centre mids, even though I think Di Maria would probably go into a Cam if they got him our team of the year. Even though he would do that, I think in Cam you bring out someone like Santi Cazorla. No, actually, I think you bring in. I forgot who you bring in now. It's pretty hard trying to predict your team of the years because you got a lot of choice, but it's just who you pick, really, isn't it? This season, I'd probably say, or you probably move Di Maria into Cam, because this season I've been watching a lot of United, and I feel like Blint's been quite a game changer for United since he transferred to them. Van Gaal with the great transfer from I think he came from Spain. I forgot where he came from, but I think he played a great position this year. I think he used to play left back or right back, but then United they brought him in as a Cam. I don't know why that's happened, like, but it's just a bit of trying out everywhere, isn't it? Like Louis van Gaal's been a great United manager this season, I think. Also, going into the strikers, he's been injured for quite a while. I think it was at the start of the season, I don't know. But he's still a great player every time he plays, and I'd say it would be Aguero. If I can spell his name right. Oh my god, I still can't spell his name right. I forgot to spell his name. But yeah, it'd be Aguero. And I find out how to spell his name. I think that's how you spell it. Nope, I've just put arrow for some reason. That's my blooming. What are you stupid? Aguero. All about me to type in it. Yeah, there we go. Sergio Aguero. Oh no, it was no farm. Sergio Aguero. Oh god. I think I just picked his on farm guard by accident. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot to pick a card. Aguero. Zam. Aguero. Striker. 86 rated. I think he should be a bit higher rated than that. As Rooney should be as well. I think he's dropped a lot since last season and things like that. So, but his stats are great, especially 86 shots, and he's only 86 rated, 88 pace and 88 dribbling. He's a player that you could rely on. He's about 300k right now, but I think he'll drop in price a lot sometime soon. So you guys should really get in on him. He's a great player. I played with him before. Moving into striker, right striker. I'd say, I think even before when I watched the Arsenal game, I think there's going to be an Arsenal player, but I don't know if you guys would agree with me with this. But I think Alexis Sanchez has been quite good. He's grabbed himself an inform. Don't tell me I just put in. Oh god. Get him out of my team, he's crap. He's not gonna go in team of the year. So yeah, I think no one would agree with this, but I have been watching him and I think he is a I think he's got a lot of potential in him to become a great player. So he is a person I personally like. I think he should deserve at least a spot on the bench, but I don't know about in the first team. I think he might just about, because I've not heard much of. I know Rooney's a really good player, but I keep hearing about Sanchez, and look to Sanchez, he's been playing great. So I think he might just about take that spot off Rooney. But you never know. So the subs we have, I'd say we'll end up having Rooney. Rooney, because since I picked Adam Rooney. I don't know why the hell I picked Adam Rooney, because I didn't even mean to. Right, type in Rooney again, crying out loud. I can never type the right. If that is typed. Here, niggity. Right, there we go. Oh god. The rune. The rune! I can't find E. E on my keyboard. E! Why? Wait a minute. Also, he's bagged himself an inform as a centre mid. That was only like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. I think he bagged his inform. So I think he should deserve a spot somewhere in the team of the year. I think he might just. I don't know about him being here, but I think he might be in one of these positions, but I do not know yet. Then move on to the second substitute. It's pretty hard to choose your subs, but I think in subs, I think someone called Matic. Nemanja Matic from Chelsea. He's a great player. I've seen him a lot of times, played with him and things like that. Especially when you look at his stats with 85 physicality and stuff like that. I think he's a great player. I think he deserves a spot on the bench. Then moving into the third sub will be a left back, and I think it's a battle between Felipe and Azpilicueta, because I've not heard much of any other set of left backs, and I think I've watched Azpilicueta and Felipe Luis. They both play for Chelsea, so it's pretty hard to pick one of them because they've both been playing outstanding lately. But I think because of Felipe Luis being higher rated on the game, I think that they would probably bring him in instead of Azpilicueta. That's his name. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to spell Felipe. I'm just going to type in Luis. Luis. And hopefully it'll come up. There we go. I think he's been playing quite well this season. I've not seen much of him, but like all the time. But I've heard people telling me about him playing great for Chelsea and things like that. So I think he might be one. Wow, this is racking up a bit, isn't it? 1.2 mil. Oh yeah, that's probably with Hazard, Di Maria, Torre, 300k. He's about what? I forgot how much he went down to about 150k, and then I think he went back up again. For some reason, he's gone up to 400k. He's a great player, but then again, I wouldn't be playing 400k for him right now because I think he would drop a lot in price sometime soon. Then, if you move into I think it's the fourth. You got. I don't know who to pick. I think I would pick. It's probably going to be a centre back. I think the centre back that's been great this season, as well as Koscielny and company, will probably be. I forgot his name. Oh no, it's Phil Jones. He's been injured for a lot of time. The other one is probably, I know like no one would agree with me with this, but he's bagged himself an inform, a lot of other things this season. So I think he does deserve this. And I think Shawcross should get a position. I think especially before when I was watching him, I think he made. I've watched other people. I mean, not before. I was watching some YouTubers and they were saying, "Oh yeah, Shawcross has been great," and things like that. And I've seen him in a lot of squad builders and things like that. So I think he is a good player, but I don't think he's great. And then moving into the, I think this is this is obviously the sub because you can't have reserves. Moving into the subs, the other sub, I think it might be, just taking a little guess, Courtois. Oh god, Courtois. Even though you guys would probably be like, nope, he should be in the first position. I think he might just bag himself in the first position, but he might not because Fibway, Courtois, and De Gea. Even if you look at the stats, he might have better handling, and better kicking. But altogether, he's got flexes. De Gea's got better diving, better kicking, and better speed. So to be fair, I think him at 100k and him at a lot less, I think I would probably pick De Gea on my actual team. And in real life, I think De Gea's been a great shot stopper this season for United, and he kept out a load of shots. Some great saves as well for United. And another sub would be another striker, and I think he's gonna get a pretty good position in the season. And I think it's Danny Sturridge. I think last season he played great as well, but this season he's been playing pretty well. And I've heard a lot about him, especially even in the actual FIFA game and out, because in FIFA he's great. I played with him before. He's definitely worth his money and things like that. So especially with his 89 pace, 81 dribbling, 82 shot, you really want that from a striker. And to be fair, I think he's got a lot of potential to become a great player in the upcoming years. Moving to the last sub now, we do have the player in left mid. Yeah, no, left mid. No, I forgot he played now. Yeah, I think he's left mid. And I'd say I haven't watched him much, but especially on FIFA, he's been known a lot from some of my friends. I played with him before, not much, but he is still an alright player. And I would probably say, because it's FIFA, they won't like judge it off the best players in the actual like world. They'll probably say like, oh, because he's like pretty high rating, is like 84. You might pick him with an 86 dribbling and 8 passing. He still has great stats, especially for a very cheap player of his kind. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys don't give me hate over the players who I picked. If you don't like them, just tell me. I'll see if I think you're right or anything. Just put down in the comments if you think anything like that. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and